So wrist locks come up in martial arts situations all the time, and basically every combatively effective martial art will have some repertoire of wrist locks. Certainly the same is true in Philippine martial arts. In almost no grappling art that uses them, though, will be simply you snatching their hands out of the air, because people just naturally withdraw their hands. It's that predator response that I grab your hand and your hand feels vulnerable. So more often than not, it'll be something that accidentally or incidentally happened in the situation. So to show you an example of that, if Roel throws a shot at me, I might parry this shot, and instead of trying to snatch his hand out of the air, I'm gonna simulate slamming my fingers into his eyes. So he comes to hit me, and I'm just gonna finger jab him right there. So as I do that, I can break the hand down. His hand is now just right here for me. So again, so when I come to hit you like this, I hit, there's the hand right there. So I'm just tracking it. So I'm not trying to grab it. When I pull it down, the way his anatomy works, his hand won't stay in this position. It'll just turn into that position. So it just gives me that thenar eminence right there. Now I can just reach up and touch my ear, so I can take a hold of him, and now I have a wrist lock right there. So as we do that slow again, you'll see how the hand just presents itself, so I don't actually have to look for it. It's right there in my hand. There's the hit, there's the break. So this can now become many different things, depending on what I'm dealing with and what concerns I have with regard to his other hand. So I might hit him here. Maybe I miss this. Maybe I just palm him in the face. Break this down. I get a hold of this hand, but I see that other hand coming. So now I might have to stop this hand. This lock might then change. I might bring it up into a different kind of lock. You can feel how unpleasant that is, Roel? Yeah. So I have that control, or I can turn it. I can change it into a different lock to where I have him like this now, where I have his wrist trapped here. This is extremely unpleasant, but not difficult for him to counter. If he reaches his hand in, he can push his hand out flat, and that just counters it. So to prevent him from doing that, I just put my hand over the top. Now I can't do anything. There's no way out, and if I just give him a little breath, you can see him responding. Okay, there's a little bit of added pressure here. So if we do that same technique, you can do it from this side. So he comes to hit. So again, I've got that hit. So you come from here. I've got that hit right there. I've got that breakdown. There's that hand again. There's that hit. From here, I could turn this. Now I have this lock here. It's extremely unpleasant, okay? Lots of ways I can apply this. I could just slap this. You can watch his reaction as I touch it, okay? I can also strike here. I can fire this as an elbow. I can come break this, and now I can take this and just pull this elbow back. He's going to want to go to the floor. Okay, so now I can strike. I can do whatever I want. I have complete control. When I want him to stand back up, I just give him up pressure, and he's got to come. And again, from here, I can change this into a different lock. This can be a lock that's done here. But all of them came off of that same original technique, which put me in this place when I came out of that technique. So if I enter here, I've got this break, I've got this, I've got this. I've got all these possibilities. I may step on the foot so that you can't adapt. Lots of possibilities. So this happens naturally in the floor. If you punch me here and I strike and he blocks this, well, there's another lock like this. That wrist lock is really easy. So if I turn you around, I can see that better. So you come and strike to me, I come and hit you, parry it. So now I come underneath, there's the lock. So again, slow. I just parried this and struck him. When he blocked, I ensnared his hand here. So this could be hit, certainly a hit, but I snared his hand because he can't pull his hand away now. So now I entangle this, I key lock these hands together and just drop it. He's very much tightly locked up. Super fast, super strong lock. So I could attack this joint. When I hit here, the lock is immediately applied. On that first one, when he hits me here, I can add this. So you can see that I can bring his hand up here. This lock is excruciating. But how simple the lock is the key. So I turn you around again. I pick this up again. As I'm hitting him, I've got this thenar eminence in my hand. I bring this up and I key lock it right there. It's just, I can just blow his arm apart with this lock. And I'm almost applying none of it yet. I still have a good 95% of pressure I can apply. He's already at the tapping out point. All right, so very, very quick locks. That's what we want them to be. They're just sort of like you've gotten your hand caught in a mangle, which is the old thing they used to put laundry in to crush it. Okay, just boom, your arm just gets broken right away. So that's kind of wrist locking from Filipino martial arts.